Hello everyone, my name is Shelby and this is the series where I reveal what is inside these mystery pottery molds I found on Gumtree. Hello and welcome to Mold 66, and I wanted to take this moment to say thank you so much for 30,000 subscribers. I cannot believe there's that many of you that are interested in these longer versions of the mystery molds, so thank you so much for being here. I opened this one up to reveal this gorgeous vintage style bird on a stand with one of its wings separate, so I had to scratch and slip that one on, being cautious not to lose any of those feather details in the process. This is the mold. It says bird number 2. It doesn't have the year on it, but I can see it was well loved by someone else before me, and it also has that permanent marker bird on a stand on the side. This week I'm going to create 2 birds with one of your suggestions and then 2 birds with my sort of idea of what I wanted to see them look like. So I picked this comment by Debbie, who asked for a shout out for Thomas Blair, one of the youngest watchers of this channel, who loves the lusters and red and blue. So I'm going to do 2 birds with a mixture of the red and blue to see how they come out with some gold luster details. The other 2 I want to attempt to get some sort of naturalistic sandy colors as well as some sort of blue highlighted feathers. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to do, but I just have this sort of vision with the glazes I have of what I wanted them to kind of look like. Here I am firstly adding the red and the blue to the birds, and with this red and blue palette I was trying to sort of make them like a vibrant bird that had these highlighted details. Now with this I did one with a mainly blue body up into the feather and then the red tips of the feather, and then the other one I did the opposite. To blend the colors, I mixed the red and the blue to make this sort of purpley color, and then changed the pigment by slowly adding more red or more blue depending on which color I was transitioning to. This way I sort of felt like it was this transitional bird feather from the red to the blue, because they are quite contrasting colors. They are such fun colors, but such contrast to sort of make them blend. And then the other issue I had with this mold was I really wanted to love it and I really wanted to like it, and I loved the look of it, but the texture and the details of the mold itself are so muddy and so hard to make out, and I couldn't find it online anywhere to even sort of have something to refer to for where to place colors. It kind of looks like it would be easy to paint, and that's what I thought, but as I got into it, it was just so hard to place color anywhere, just because the details were so murky and I wasn't sure where things start and ended. So I really wanted to love it for the fact of what it is and how cute it looks and how beautiful the intention of this piece is. But the murkiness of the detail made it tricky as an artist to actually paint it and to make it feel the way I wanted it to feel. So with the red and the blue bird, I then dunked it in some glaze, and then on the base, I added this brownie slippy color that I've used before just to make it stand out differently, because I love the texture in the stand base and I wanted to highlight that beautiful scrolly, squiggly detail. The next 2 are the naturalistic birds, so I'm just showing you the glazes I used for each step so that we know which one's which. That was actually more for me, but I also thought it was helpful for you to see which glaze went on at which stage, especially if you want to buy these glazes yourself to try different things and you like the results. But I did this so I could remember where I popped which color, because I'm hoping that they will bleed and run into each other. So I wanted that reference so I knew which colors bled nicely together in case I wanted to repeat that on another piece. So when I call these the naturalistic birds, I mean that in sort of using these really gorgeous earthy tones with some pops of blue to make them look a lot more realistic than my sort of more quirky, kitschy kind of vibe. But again, glazes you have no control over, so I don't know why I'm trying to get a realistic looking bird feather when glazes are just so unpredictable. So naturalistic is used in a very abstract sense in this case. So I popped these in the kiln. I let them go in overnight. Of course, this is not the only firing, because we also are going to add some gold luster to these for lovely Thomas, who loves the luster firings. I do too, Thomas. I love them so much. I opened the kiln up the next day, and here they are pre-gold. So unpack that kiln. I'm not going to show you too much yet because we want to add that gold. I add some little gold sort of flicks on the wings, and I'm trying to just like accent it a bit. I didn't really know what I was doing this time, but here they are post gold luster firing, and here is your little finished reveal of each piece and a little unpack of each design, I guess. Here are the red blue birds for Thomas. I actually can't decide whether I like the blue body to red wing or the red body to blue wing better. I think that they're actually quite fun and they kind of feel like they should be in a cartoon. Now onto the glazed birds that I wanted to test out some naturalistic bleeding colors. For this week, I would say that this result was my favorite. The sandy, gorgeous, natural colors and the gradient to the wing and the gold luster complementing the feathers, that it almost blends in. The gold almost blends into those brown tonal colors, which I absolutely love. I think this was my favorite result, and I will be using that glaze combo bleed for some future ideas I have. So yeah, definitely my favorite out of the four. This one, it's okay. I think that blue to the turquoise is a little bit too sharp, too harsh. It didn't blend as much as I wanted it to. The blue wings look out of place is pretty much what I feel about this piece, but still awesome to see that Arctic blue on the tip of the wing with that indigo blue. Again, I really wanted to like this mold a lot. I really wanted to enjoy this mold a lot, but the design is so muddy. It has so much potential, but then the detail in it, the mold itself just lacked, and so made it tricky as an artist to sort of fill in the gaps with color. I would love to know your thoughts on this mold. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know feelings in the comments, and here's your sneak peek for the next reveal.